All right, now you know a little bit about what happened last night in the Eastview Park Cottage Grove game. Here is the other 7 teams that are moving on to the state tournament next week. In Class 4, Section 4, it was St. Paul Central, a number 3 seed, upsetting White Bear Lake. That score was 53-47. Also moving on, in 3A was number 1 seeds Marshall and Minneapolis Washburn. In 2, Kenyon Wanamingo and Redwood Valley, another upset winner over Fairmont. That score was 49-42 in Section 3. Fairmont was the number 1 seed in the South, and Redwood Valley was the number 3 seed in the North. That would be the equivalent of a number 6 seed in a seeded out fully 1 through 16 tournament. In Class A, 2 number 1s move on, Goodhue and Minneota in sections 1 and 3. Also last night, number 2 in the South in 7AA, Barnum, they beat number 1 in the North, International Falls, 54-43. That was in section 7AA semifinals. Both South teams won in 7AA last night. Interestingly enough, in Wednesday night's action in 7A, the North side won both games. All right, most points last night was Goodhue, 75 points in their win over Rushford-Peterson. That was in Class A. The least amount of points scored was 38, and that was by Rushford-Peterson in their loss to Goodhue. The biggest margin, therefore, was that game, 37 points, Goodhue over Rushford-Peterson. The least amount of points in the margin, 4 points. The closest game was Kenyon Wanamingo over Plainview Elgin Millville in Section 1AA, 46-42, and Marshall over Hutchinson in Section 2 in Class 3, 64-60. The most combined points was 141, and that was Minneapolis Washburn and Holy Family, 74-67 in Class 3, Section 6. And the least combined points was the 88 scored by Kenyon Wanamingo and Plainview Elgin Millville in Section 1AA. Last night, the top scores that, from what I can tell, Madison Giebert in 4A led the way with 27. Chase Coley in Class 3 had 27, and Taylor Reese had 31 in Class A for Minneota. To know more about last night's game, you need to read the Out and About. To do that, you need to subscribe to KJASR.com. It is $50 for a yearly subscription. Go to the top right corner of the KJASR homepage to subscribe. We give you unmatched details that you won't find anywhere else. The difference is in the details.